Hey guys, it's Suresh. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning into my first video of 2020. Happy New Year to you guys. I hope that you are having so much fun celebrating with your friends and your family wherever you are. I hope that you had a wonderful 2019 holiday season. I took a couple of weeks off so that I could be with my family and rest and recuperate. I'm so excited that the new year is here. I can't believe it's 2020 already. Oh my God, it's the start of a brand new decade. I have a feeling that this year is going to be a fabulous year for all of us. I'm wishing you guys lots of success, lots of prosperity, lots of happiness, and lots of dolls. Before we continue, I have to remind you that this video is intended for adult doll collectors 18 years and above. None of my content that I create is for children. It never has been, it never will be. So if you are under the age of 18, please make sure that a parent or guardian is there with you watching this video so that you don't get in trouble and I don't get in trouble, and I can continue making fun doll videos for all of us to enjoy. So considering how much I love the BFMC collection and the Silkstone line from Barbie, I only thought that it would be fitting today to start my first video of the new year with a brand new BFMC doll. Very sadly, Robert Best did announce late last year that 2020 is going to be the last year of the BFMC collection. So that means it's the 20th year and 20th anniversary of the collection. Times are changing, fashion is changing, doll culture is changing, and I think he probably thought that it was the best time to wrap it up and, you know, kind of send the BFMC collection off. I, for one, love the 40s and 50s and the 60s, really, in terms of fashion. So I know that many of us are really disappointed about it and really sad about it. So let's all come together and support Robert and buy this last year of BFMC dolls. So today we're going to be taking a look at the first doll of the series, which is called the Best in Black Barbie. She arrived at my place a few weeks ago when she debuted in November, like 20th-ish of last year. Oh my God, I got so many comments from so many of you asking what my opinions were, because I did story her on Instagram and polled her asking what you guys thought. I think overwhelmingly the poll was kind of like, we're not sure what to think. And I kind of felt the same way as well. You know, she's in a plain black dress with big sleeve, and they were trying to market the sleeve as this like thing, leg of mutton sleeve. It's not something, you know, revolutionary per se. It's been done for a long time, up until, you know, recent runway shows. So yeah, I was definitely like a little bit disappointed, thinking like, oh my God, this is like the last year, like what is this? But I decided to keep an open mind and get her, and I thought that maybe in person she would look, you know, like super fetch, and that we were gonna be like, oh my God, this is like a doll that has to be purchased and she looks way better IRL. That's my train of thought going into today's review, because I really want to love this last year of dolls. Here we go. Unwrap. I'm taking the tissue off here. And here we go. Wow, what a beautiful box, actually. I have not really been a big fan of these pink and white boxes that came out like a year or two ago, but I think this sketch on here really makes it look more beautiful. Oh my God, okay. So right here on the front, we see a beautiful sketch of Best in Black Barbie that Robert has done. Her coloring is really magnificent. On the top left here, we see a 20th anniversary logo. And then here in the center, we see the Barbie Fashion Model Collection logo. And then here at the bottom, we see Robert Best's signature here across her feet, along with the Barbie Signature logo here. And then when we turn the box around, we see a handsome photo of Robert, and then a description here of the doll. And then it looks like there are no more than 20,000 of her made worldwide. Let's go ahead and take a look at the doll inside here. I'm gonna go ahead and take the lid off just like so. And then here on the inside, she is tissued down with the ribbon that is tied across her. The tag here says 20th anniversary on it, which is the same logo that we see here on the back and on the box lid. So let's go ahead and get this ribbon undone and take a look at the doll. Okay, are we ready? 1, 2, and 3. Oh, okay. All right, okay. Wow, she's definitely like very simple. Not even gonna lie about that. She's definitely like super chic, but very simple. And this is a lot of black, and I'm getting almost like like a nunnery. I don't know, like I'm getting some interesting mixes here. I'm not wowed by the doll, I will be honest, but the fabric does look pretty and the construction does look nice. And it looks like she's wearing the same shoes that our black and red rose cocktail dress doll of a year or two ago was wearing. Her hair looks beautiful. The coloring, of course, is really pretty. Her face is lovely, as always, as all Silkstone faces are. Let's keep an open mind and get the doll out of the box. Maybe we'll love her so much more out of the box than, you know, we do in the box. Her little insert here is in the same bright pink that the box border is in. So that does definitely add like a pretty element to it. And on the website, they describe her as being like specially packaged for display. And I'm not entirely sure what's special about this because this is generally how we receive our Silkstones. I feel like there's more marketing verbiage used to promote this doll than I have generally seen. That's my opinion at least. But all right, so here in the back, we see her certificate of authenticity. She is a gold label doll, and it's the classic gold label certificate here that I'm seeing. It is taped down here to the back of the box, annoyingly. So I will be very careful in taking this out because you guys know I love these certificates. So when you pick her up just like so, there is the inside of the box. The tissue kind of picks up just like so, along with the little gold ribbon here. We're gonna go ahead and put that in there, put it over here. Let me get my scissors, my skizzers. Okay, so her doll stand actually is inside the plastic. It's a black weighted base here, no logo or anything like that. Like just says Mattel here on the bottom. It used to say Barbie on here back in the day. And then inside the certificate of authenticity envelope here, we see some care instructions for our Silkstone. We have seen this before, so that's that. Someone's hair is stuck here on the, that's not cute at all. Ew. And then she is tied here in the back with black silk ribbons. She's knotted into place actually, so that should be fun to take out. I think Barbie is ready to come out of the box here, just like so. Yay! All right. Okay, okay. She's giving me like Victor and Rolf vibes, you know, like that really high, big, you know, shoulder and the voluminous hair. Something about it is giving me like Victor and Rolf. The acrylic portion of the stand here is here on the left side of the box or the right side, depending on which way you're looking at it. And then the ribbons are tied around her like they usually are. Oh, well, she has snaps on, so that's good. No Velcro, I'm happy to announce. Her dress is tacked closed, so need to be very careful and remove that tacking stitch. I'm trying to get this ribbon that's strapped around here out. There it comes. It looks like she's completely covered in plastic wrap on the inside, so to be expected. Usually they do that with dolls that are wearing black. That's really smart and we appreciate that. Let's go ahead and take her hairnet off, just like so. This is a very interesting hairdo, right? I love the color of her hair. I don't quite understand the hair style per se. Ooh, but it is really soft. Oh, okay. There's her big bald spot there. Let's go ahead and cover that up. Here is Best in Black Barbie up close and personal for you guys to get a better look at. She has her little hand tag on here that says Barbie Fashion Model Collection. And she still is covered in plastic underneath the dress here, as you can see there. I really want to love this doll. I think she definitely has lots of potential. Her hair is very, very soft. I'm just not crazy about this portion of the hairdo. Like it looks like it's like coming directly just out of her head and like, you know. She does not have any jewelry on or anything like that, like no jewelry at all. So she's going super minimal. Her face is really beautiful and the color of her hair is actually really pretty. And it's very, very soft hair. The rubber band is visible. It's not covered up with a ribbon or her hair. I do feel like this doll has a lot of room for us collectors to kind of like improve upon her. Do you know what I mean? Like add a ribbon back here or cover it up with her own hair, zhuzh the hairdo, add some earrings here, add a bracelet, or even a brooch or something like that. Here are her little stockings. They're calf high stockings, and there are her little shoes. I left the rubber bands on just so that I can show you, because every time I take these off, the shoes just go flying, but they come off just like so. It's that same shoe that we have seen before in, oh gosh, what is the doll's name? Black and red cocktail dress, something like that, or rose cocktail dress. It's the same exact shoe, but it's a beautiful shoe. I do love that shoe. It's a Dorsey style of shoe, meaning we can see the sides of her heels there. It's an interesting kind of statement that Robert is making with the little stockings here. I'm just not entirely sure what to think of it all, you know? And here she is from the back. You see that there are black plastic snap closures there. And the construction for the most part is quite neat. We do see what appears to be a little snip here, a scissor snip. That's sad. That is not something I did, because I didn't snip anything around that area. But yes, it looks like someone has accidentally snipped her little dress somewhere along the production. Yeah, so I'm starting to feel how I feel when I'm looking at a doll and I'm kind of like not entirely sure what to say anymore. But there is like a very uniformy, maybe even like Tom Brown-esque feel to her. Oh my God, you guys, I just took a Zyrtec and it's like starting to kick in. So if I seem a little loopy, that is why, because literally everything is like, whoo, right now. And I'm like, oh, so what now? Let's go ahead and take apart Barbie's ensemble here so that we can get a better look at it. 2 snaps, and then the dress opens just like so. I don't feel like the 2 snaps is enough. I feel like this should have gone down a little bit lower, because this looks like it's gonna be hard to get out. Goody. Let's have a little ASMR moment here with the crinkling. Okay, here we go. Just like so. And yeah, she is completely covered here in plastic to protect her little body from getting stained. So that is always considerate of them, and we obviously appreciate that. There it comes, just like so, just like that. Done. Her hair, they really did not do her justice with this hairstyle. Oh, Barbie, what did they do to you? Here is Best in Black Barbie in the buff, so that you guys can get a better look at her itty bitty little Silkstone articulated physique. Let's go ahead and start with the face, as always. And the face is magical, no doubt about it. Her makeup is really fresh, it's really pretty, it's very contemporary for the Silkstone line. Love that lip color, love that beautiful flush of kind of like peachy blushy nude on her eyes, love her beautiful thick eyebrows, and I really do love the color of her hair. What I don't love is the way it just juts out here at the middle of her head. Like, I understand that she has this kind of half pony thing going on with the big curls, but I do not love this. I feel like it's not complimenting her head at all. And in the sketch, it looks fetch. That rhymes. But I don't know, like this needs to be pushed down a little bit like this or something. So I'm gonna have to play with that, because I feel like the other girls will kick her out. She's wearing this hairdo in the case, you know? The hair is, though, really, really soft. It's really nice hair. It feels really, really lovely. And I love the color variations of it. It's very silky. You know I love a good blonde moment. So I'm here for that. I do wish that, you know, there was a little bit of something covering that elastic there. And then look, when you lift this up, we just see like her little bald spot there. So the way she was tacked down in the box, I think, was like this. So that, of course, you know, makes this area very vulnerable to look in ballsy, because in the front, that's kind of what she would look like in the box, right? And then this side, the curl is kind of coming undone, whereas this side is still intact. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's just a lot of opportunity for me to play with this doll and kind of make her my own, since she doesn't really seem to kind of have much of a thing going on here. But yeah, really, it's really pretty hair. Oh, well, maybe that looks better. Kind of pulling it apart a little bit. And here is her little articulated body. It's the same body that we've seen before in all other articulated dolls that Silkstone has been doing. She has her little hands here with her little manicure. She, you know, moves up here at the shoulder, and then she bends here at the elbows, not all that easily, and then she bends here at her wrist. She does, of course, you know, move her at her head, and then she moves underneath her breastplate here as well. And then the waist does actually turn. Many of you have asked me if it does, and it does, but you just kind of have to really get a hold of it, and then you kind of hear that snap, and then there you go. Her legs do kick up, and they bend here at the knee, and then they kick out as well, and then you see the little black rubber banded mechanism there that is helping the joints move. So yeah, I mean, definitely like not as chic as the integrity articulation. And I've always complained that she just kind of looks a little malnutritioned, especially for what we're used to seeing from the Silkstone dolls. For those of you guys who are new to the Silkstone world and new to the BFMC lines, the dolls that are on display in my cases in the back are from the BFMC lines from many years ago, and they just had that beautiful hourglass figure that, you know, we all kind of grew to love. So this is definitely like a departure from that, and it has disappointed many of us, myself included. She does still have the meaty calf area from the original Silkstone, so I just think that that even looks kind of odd, because the ratio of this to her thigh is kind of odd, you know what I mean? Like, this should not necessarily be as big as her thigh, so I don't know. I left one of her little calf high stockings on so you can see it on her foot. She does have a little pedicure here, which is nice. And then here she is from the back. Again, nothing too different than the other dolls that we have seen in the past. If you want a bit more in-depth review of the body, please check out one of my earlier videos of articulated Silkstones, and I talk more about it there. And then there is her little gold stamp on her butt, which states her model number, I believe. Here is her little mini dress. On one hand, it has like this very high fashion, high concept, super stark, minimal look to it and feel to it. But on the other hand, it has a very kind of half-assed, not entirely thought through feel to it. So it's complicated. Like, it kind of depends on how you look at it, to be honest. I mean, I like the fact that there is a turn down collar up here, and it's lined on both sides, so that's nice. I do like the big full mutton sleeve here. Basically all that means is that it's really, really full up here, and then it tapers down just to like a skinny little point at her wrist. That's kind of all it means. It's meant to look like, you know, a leg of mutton from a butcher shop or something. I do like this kind of straight sheath that is the main component of the dress here. There is something chic to it. Like, there are no darts or anything because she's quite small busted, and it just kind of comes straight down. But then in the back, we do see two darts there, giving it some shape. The sleeve is set in on its own, so that's a nice touch. It's not just like all one piece. And then we see the seam there of the sleeve going down the underside. The hem is, you know, simple but lovely. It is neatly done. The fabric is that kind of papery taffeta that a lot of Barbie clothes are in. I would love to say that it feels extra luxurious, but it doesn't really. Like, it definitely has a stiffer feel to it, so that's nice. And it does have kind of like a soft sheen to it, but semi-matte is kind of the word of the day, I would say, with this. See, when I hold it like this, it definitely has like a Tom Brown feel to it, right? So yeah, I mean, again, I'm seeing like high concept design in this from some amazing design houses that have done similar things. I'm just not entirely sure how or why. Yeah, so I'm sorry that I'm kind of stalling a lot here. I guess I'm not entirely sure what to think of this whole thing, so I'm kind of just going along with the flow. Here in the back, we see the two openings here. There are two plastic snap closures, and there is no finishing per se here on the fabric in the back, no facing or anything like that. It's kind of just folded in and sewn. It looks like it might be heat treated actually to keep it from fraying. So you see that little bit of shine there. That generally means that it's been heat sealed, and that keeps it from fraying. Here's the inside. We see a bit more of that heat sealing going on. No lining or anything like that. Just a very, very simple piece. I actually see a little space there. Do you see that? That's a separation between the sleeve and the bodice portion. So yeah, someone missed a stitch. Yeah, and then there's the center back seam that goes all the way down. Two side seams here, so it looks like one panel here in the front, and then 2 and 3 panels is what the dress portion is made of, and then obviously the sleeve is one piece wrapped all the way around to create the sleeve. We do see her little tag here that says Barbie Fashion Model Collection on it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of blasé about it. I want to love it, and I do, kind of, but I'm unsure. Here is a close-up of her little stocking. It's a very interesting fabric. It has a bit of a sheen to it. It almost feels coated. I want to say that this is like a tricot blend, and it probably is because there is a little bit of stretch to it, but not too much. It is nicely done. We see a seam going down the back of the leg here, and it fits her quite nicely. Here are her little shoes. They are shoes that we have seen before in previous BFMC dolls. They are a gorgeous little Dorset pump there, so we can see the entire side of her foot as she's wearing them. They have sort of a Mary Jane type of feature here in the front, design element here in the front, and they are that kind of squishy black plastic that makes it easy for them to wear the shoe, but it does fall off very easily. The whole thing is black, no separation of seams or insoles or outsoles or anything like that. So there we have it, guys. This is the Best in Black Silkstone Barbie doll from the 2020 BFMC collection. It is the last collection of that line for Mattel and Barbie. I think many of us have high hopes and want to see glamour and style and sophistication and all the things that we have gotten used to seeing in the 20 years of the BFMC line. If you are into like really minimal fashion, really stark design, and you know, just kind of a simplicity about your dolls, I think you will love this doll. She definitely has beautiful attributes, and I do appreciate the kind of daring fashion choice that Robert Best made for the doll. But if you are into like high glam, you know, high octane BFMC-ness, this is definitely not it. Let's keep our fingers crossed that the next couple of dolls that come out in this collection will just blow our brains out and be so amazing, right? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned something. Please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to hit that little bell icon after the subscribe button. That way you guys are gonna be notified every Thursday when I upload a new video. Follow me on Instagram. I am at SureshNY. That's generally where I post all my updates. And until I see you guys again, Barbie and I are headed down to Nordstrom because I need to get Barbie some accessories before we can go anywhere. She just feels a little naked to me, and you know, our girl B likes to accessorize. So wherever you guys are in the world, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Big hugs and kisses from me and Barbie here in Seattle. Mwah. And I'll see you guys again next Thursday for another video, okay? Bye.